All right. Before it's too late and I get sleepy, I think I better do it now. And yeah, because yesterday I was so sleepy, so I think I didn't do it well, and I want to avoid that thing to happen again. So yeah, let's do it now. So it's almost 10 o'clock, almost 10 p.m. It's already night here, and this is my ninth day of speaking practice, by the way. So um, I'm doing this routine to practice my English skill because speaking in order to speak English fluently, you have to do a lot of practice, like every day, like every single day. That's the only thing to do. You see, there's a lot of people who want to speak English fluently, but they don't practice. Um, it's it's weird. It's because it's just the way that we want to have a big muscle, but we never go to the gym. It's not gonna happen. It's impossible. So, okay. In this video, I'm gonna talk about my planning for the near future because I'm thinking of writing a book. I'm thinking of publishing a book. Well, this is when we speak about writing and publishing a book. I think this is something that I've planned long time ago. Even when I was at university, I was planning to publish a book. I was planning to write a book about anything. Could be novel, it could be non-fiction or something like that. But it haven't uh, it haven't happened. It it didn't happen yet uh, because I'm kind of confused. What to write, what to like, what kind of what kind of book that I should write, you know, and how I write it. Actually, I was trying to do it. I was trying to write a novel, but it was unfinished because um, I was kind of lost what I was going to write back then, so I just neglected it. I just uh, left it. But now I have the idea to uh, write a book, and it's not fiction, it's not a novel, it's not short stories or fiction stuff, but um, I'm gonna write something um, which is applicable. I think which is how do you call it? How do you say it? Probably it's more applicable. It's more usable. I think it's about uh, English, right? You know. Yes, it's about English, but in that book, I'm not gonna write uh, like I'm teaching you English, like I'm teaching you grammar, structure, and stuff. But I think it's more like telling a story. Telling a story based on my experience, and I hope that my story will inspire people, will inspire many people to learn like me, or maybe even better like me. So the idea is to make them inspired, because so I think the main goal in this book is to encourage people to to practice speaking, you know, more speaking English, and to be more confident when they speak English, right? Because I know that many people here in Indonesia are not that confident when they speak English, because they are afraid of uh, making mistakes. They're afraid of being judged by other people about their English. Yeah, I wanna like I wanna make them not to think about that. So I think this book will be divided into three chapters or so. So the first chapter is about um, like the opening, like why you should speak, right, and something about that. And second chapter is about probably um, the app that you can use to talk to native speaker, that is Cambly, because I'm doing on Cambly this month, and I think I've made um, progress, even though it's not so big. It's not so big progress, but I think um, I feel that my English has improved. Yeah, and I'm sure if I do it consistently, if I do it continuously, my English will be even better. Yeah, and I hope that will happen uh, in the near future. So that is the second chapter, and the third chapter I'm gonna write in this book is about my experience talking to native speakers on Cambly. Right? It's more like telling a story. It's more like telling story, like how I feel, and what we talk about, and also we can learn some English from that conversation. Yeah, and I think this chapter is the main content of the book. Yeah, and another chapter would be the script. All right, the script of our conversation, because I think the upcoming buyer of the book, I think not all of them would understand, what we're talking about. So I have to write the script also in the book, so they can read the script while they're watching our conversation. So I think it's also part of the learning. It's also part of learning process of yeah, English language. And I hope this project will be finished in 1 or 2 months, or 2 months for the maximum. But I hope it will be finished uh, in a month, in a month, right? And yeah, so that way I should what is it? I should work hard. I should work hard for it, because it depends on on me, as the writer itself. So again, I also want to tell you that I'm going to publish the book independently, like self-publishing, because I think this is the first step to be a well-known writer, because I'm very beginner very beginner. I'm new in this world, in this writing world, you know. So I think I'd better do self-publishing. Okay, thank you very much. It's been 10 minutes. Thank you.